In 2 Timothy chapter 4, Paul talks about the end of his life. He said he's run the race, he's run it well, and at the time of his death is nearing. And, well, he talks about finishing well. He talks about the prize that is there at the end of the race, the end of life. And I thought about that this morning for myself and for others, is that what are we going to leave behind? Are we running a race, or are we plodding through? Do we understand that life has a purpose and a plan, and that, well, our life here on earth is significant because we're significant and because God is a significant God? I saw this morning a young man had posted on social media that you'll never miss your dad's advice until you can't get it anymore. This young man had lost his dad probably 15 years ago when he was still a teenager. I thought about what he had posted, and I thought the importance of those words, because you can't go back and revisit someone who's no longer here. In other words, what we leave behind is very important. And I want to, and I hope you do too, leave behind what is significant in other people's lives. I don't want to be a burden to others. I don't want to be in a place that people say, who was that? I don't remember who he was. But what I'd like to be able to do is what Paul talks about, is finish this race, this life that's been set before me, and run it with endurance. Run it as if there is a prize at the end, for there is. When you read the news or read social media, it can get pretty confusing as to what's important and what's not. I find, and I found it particularly so this morning as I was scanning through social media, that it's depressing and full of misinformation. And the problem in life is often not what is going on, but how we see what's going on. There was a cartoon that I put out there yesterday that had two people looking at a 6. Well, it was a 9 from one perspective and a 6 from the other, and the problem was both were right, and neither one of them were wrong. And that's the way life is sometimes. We have so many questions about, well, vaccines and masks, and what should I do today, or what shouldn't I do today? I've got a problem. And the problem is that I think that we are spending too much time in worry about things that don't mean anything. At the end of the day, the question will be, what did I do with today? Not what did everyone else do. Well, what did I do? See, what I leave behind will have an impact forever. What kind of an impact will depend upon me? Think about that today for yourself. What kind of an impact are you leaving that might change the world around you forever because of your choices? Think about that today, would you? Hey, until next time, God bless.